Matt LeBlanc is popular for playing Joey Tribbiani in the sitcom Friends, but did you know he's also an absolute car freak? But not just any cars. I'm talking about sleek Porsches, thundering Ferraris, and other classics that'll blow your mind. That being said, let's take a look at Matt's amazing car collection. You'd be shocked by what he's got going on in his garage. Matt LeBlanc and his passion for cars. Before we get into the actual cars, let's talk about why Matt's love for cars is so interesting. If you ever watched Top Gear, you might know that Matt was one of the show's hosts. But he didn't just sit there cracking jokes about cars. He knew exactly what he was talking about. Matt's always been a car enthusiast, and his collection isn't about showing off or buying the flashiest thing in the shop. Rather, it's about passion, history, and love for the engineering and art behind these machines. Now that you know, let's check out some of the stars in Matt's garage. 2012 Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. Matt LeBlanc is a huge Porsche fan. In fact, it's like the guy can't get enough of them. And who can blame him? Porsches are fast, beautiful, and have a legacy that stretches back decades. Just check out his 2012 Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. I mean, this car is like a modern masterpiece on wheels. When Porsche introduced the 911 Carrera GTS in 2012, it wasn't just another sports car, it was a statement. People who love fast, stylish cars couldn't get enough of it. And honestly, there are many reasons why. Let's start with its 3.8-liter flat-six engine. This beauty pumps out 408 horsepower and makes a sound that can give any car enthusiast goosebumps. Imagine stepping on the gas and feeling the car leap forward, going from 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds. That's the kind of excitement we're talking about. For Matt LeBlanc, this car is a dream come true. It combines modern engineering with a touch of classic Porsche charm, making it perfect for someone who appreciates both style and performance. The GTS is also known for its precise handling. Whether you're cruising through the city streets or taking on sharp turns, it feels like the car reads your mind. And let's not forget how it looks. With its sleek curves, wide rear end, and sporty details, this car grabs attention wherever it goes. Matt's been spotted cruising in this gem several times, and honestly, can you blame him? Owning the GTS isn't just about speed, it's about the experience. Every time Matt gets behind the wheel, he's not just driving, he's living a Porsche enthusiast dream. 1988 Porsche 964 Carrera. Now, this one's for the vintage car lovers out there. The 88 Porsche 964 Carrera is a classic in every sense of the word. It rolled on the scene in the late 80s, and decades later even, it's still a head-turner. One look at this car, and you can see why people go crazy for it. Its design's all about smooth curves and that unmistakable Porsche shape. You don't even have to be a car expert to recognize its iconic silhouette. But what makes the 964 special is its air-cooled engine. If you're not familiar, air-cooled engines are a big deal in the Porsche world. They have a sound and feel that you just don't get with modern water-cooled engines. Hardcore Porsche fans will tell you it's like comparing vinyl records to digital music. There's something raw and authentic about it that's hard to explain until you experience it yourself. For Matt LeBlanc, this car's all about nostalgia. It's a link to the past when driving was less about fancy tech and more about the thrill of the road. The 964 Carrera is the perfect mix of power and charm. Not just a car, it's a piece of history that reminds us why Porsche became a legend in the first place. For Matt, owning a car like this isn't just about collecting, it's about celebrating the heritage of one of the greatest car makers ever. 1987 Porsche 930 Turbo. Now, let's talk about a legend, the 1987 Porsche 930 Turbo, also known as the Widowmaker. Yeah, that's right. This car got its nickname because it's not for the faint of heart. It's ridiculously powerful and demands respect from anyone brave enough to drive it. The 930 Turbo has a turbocharged engine that can make your heart race the moment you hit the gas. Back in the day, this car was a game changer. It set new standards for speed and performance, but it also earned a reputation for being tricky to handle if you weren't careful. Matt LeBlanc's the kind of guy who loves a challenge, and the 930 Turbo delivers that in spades. Driving this car isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's an experience. You have to pay attention and work with the car. That's part of what makes it so special. And let's not forget its looks. With its flared fenders, big rear wing, and aggressive stance, the 930 Turbo looks as fierce as it drives. For Matt, owning a car like this is about more than speed, because just like the man itself, this car is a true icon. 2014 Porsche 911 Turbo S. This car is like a rocket ship for the road. The 2014 Porsche 911 Turbo S is built for speed, style, and everyday practicality, which is a rare combo. It has a twin turbocharged 3.8-liter flat-six engine that roars with 560 horsepower. And it's not just fast, it's lightning quick. The Turbo S can hit 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. I mean, that's the kind of speed that makes your heart race and your palms sweat. But it's not just about speed with this car. The Turbo S is all-wheel drive, which means it can grip the road like a champ no matter the conditions. Rain? No problem. A curvy mountain road? Bring it on. Matt LeBlanc loves this car because it's not just a showpiece. It's a supercar you can drive every day. Whether you're heading to the grocery store or tearing up a racetrack, the Turbo S makes you feel like a pro racer. Matt's choice of the Turbo S shows his appreciation for performance and practicality in one stunning package. It's a car that's as comfortable cruising down the highway as it is setting lap records. For someone like Matt who loves driving, the Turbo S is the ultimate ride. 2016 Porsche 911R. On to the next. And the 2016 911 Porsche R is for people who enjoy the thrill of driving itself without all the extra tech and frills getting in the way. Porsche only made 991 of these beauties, which makes it super rare and highly coveted. Instead of turbos, it comes with a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six engine that delivers 500 horsepower. And here's the kicker. It only comes with a 6-speed manual gearbox. No paddles, no automatic options, just you and the machine. Matt LeBlanc grabbed one of these, and it's no surprise. The 911R is a car that connects the driver to the road like few others can. It's lightweight, agile, and built for the kind of person who loves taking a corner just right. Driving this car is an experience. It's not about how fast you go, but how you feel while doing it. For Matt, the 911R represents his passion for simplicity and purity in driving. It's a car for those who appreciate craftsmanship and attention to detail. With this car, Matt proves he's not just a collector, but a true car enthusiast who values the joy of the journey. 2017 Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Now, if there's one car in Matt LeBlanc's collection that screams power and performance, it's the 2017 Porsche 911 GT2 RS. This beast is the fastest and most powerful Porsche 911 that Porsche had ever made at the time. Under the hood is a twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter flat-six engine cranking out a jaw-dropping 700 horsepower. This car doesn't just move, it attacks the road. Would you believe that this machine can rocket from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds and has a top speed of 211 miles an hour? That's simply amazing. The GT2 RS is built for speed junkies and thrill seekers. It's a lightweight masterpiece thanks to the extensive use of carbon fiber and other materials designed to shave off every possible ounce. But don't let its raw power fool you. It's also precise, with handling so sharp you feel like you're part of the car. Matt's love for the GT2 RS shows his fearless side. This isn't a car you can take lightly. It demands respect and skills to handle it properly. For someone like Matt, who's hosted Top Gear and knows his way around fast cars, the GT2 RS is a perfect match. It's bold, it's daring, and a testament to Matt's speed for passion and performance. Other gems in Matt's garage. I gotta mention, though, that Matt's car collection isn't all about Porsches. He's got plenty of other amazing cars that deserve the spotlight, and one of them is a Ford Focus RS. But wait, a Ford? Yep, the Ford Focus RS might not be as flashy as a Ferrari, but it's one of the coolest hatchbacks out there. It even has a drift mode for people who love sliding around corners. Matt loves this car for its fun factor, and it's proof that you don't need to spend millions to have a blast on the road. But that's not all, as Matt also owns a Tomaso Pantera. And why not? After all, this is one of the coolest muscle cars ever made. The Tomaso Pantera is a mix of Italian design and American muscle, and it's got a roaring V8 engine that sounds like thunder. Matt's Pantera shows his love for classic cars that stand out from the crowd. But no car collection is complete without a Ferrari. And the 360 Modena is a masterpiece of Italian engineering. It's sleek, fast, and sounds incredible. Matt's Modena is all about enjoying the thrill of driving. He's also got the Ferrari 458 Italia, which takes everything great about Ferrari and cranks it up a notch. It's one of the most celebrated supercars of the modern era, and Matt loves this car for its balance of beauty and beastly performance. Then there's the Ferrari Testarossa. Come on, man, this one's a blast from the past. It's a classic from the 80s, so there's no surprise that it's bold, stylish, and instantly recognizable. In fact, Matt's Testarossa is a nod to his appreciation for Ferrari's rich history. But here's a wild card. The Fiat X1 is a quirky little Italian sports car. It's small, unique, and definitely stands out in Matt's collection. This car proves that Matt doesn't just chase speed, he loves character too. Speaking of character, did you know that Matt LeBlanc doesn't like the Porsche 914? And he's pretty vocal about it too. While some people love the 914 for its charm, Matt doesn't seem to be a fan. For some reason, he says it's not just his style. And hey, everyone's entitled to their opinions, right? All the same, Matt LeBlanc's car collection is more than just a garage full of expensive toys. It's a reflection of his personality. His love for Porsches shows his appreciation for craftsmanship and legacy. His mix of Ferraris and classics like the Pantera and X1 show he's not afraid to explore different styles. These cars aren't just sitting around collecting dust. Matt actually drives them. Whether it's cruising around in a Porsche or enjoying a thrilling ride in a Ferrari, he loves experiencing the cars he collects. So, which of Matt's cars would you want in your garage? Let us know down there in the comments. Hey, we're committed to releasing at least 2 videos a week. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more from your favorite channel.